Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about some small confusion that people have while learning to speak the Yoruba language. It's actually common for people to have that kind of problem when speaking the Yoruba language. Of course, it's something so basic, it's something so small, but yet it could actually mean a lot in you understanding the Yoruba language. And this is actually in response to a comment that I get from one of my videos that I posted about Oriki, that Ayaji and Victoria said they are having problem with the fi word and some other words like that we're talking about in this word, and some of them are function word. So I will also be talking about the verb is, how it's being used in the Yoruba language. We have and as, how it's being used and how it's being used in different contexts. So let's just dive into the video. So the first word I'll be talking about is fi. And fi is always used when you want to use something to arrive at something, or you want to use something to arrive at somewhere. It's just like an avenue of carrying out an action, and you will see this properly when I use it in an example. So we have fije. Je means to hit. If we say fije, that is use it to hit it. So you can say fije. So of course the statement is not complete. Fije, that is use this to hit it. So we use fi as to use something. That's what fi is. Use something to arrive at something, use something to do something, or use something to carry out an action. That is what fi is. And we also have fika, that is use it to read. Ka means to read, then fika means use it to read. It may be a glass that you give to me and you say fika, that is you give me the glass and you say fika, that means you are telling me that use it to read it. And we also have fimu. Mu means to drink. Mu means to drink. If you say fimu, that is use this to drink it. Maybe you gave me a cup and you say fimu, so I know I'm going to use the cup to use. I know I'm going to use it to drink it. Or maybe you gave me a sugar and then you gave me a tea, and then you give me a sugar alongside. You say, oh, fimu, so that it will be sweet and likes. So we also have figbe, that is be means to carry, and then figbe means use this to carry it. You may want to carry something and then you need an aid, so you can say figbe. So figbe. And so let me go higher to making it a more complex sentence, like a simple sentence. So we also have fiwo moto. Wo means to enter, moto means a car. Fiwo moto, that is use this to enter a car, or use this to take a cab. Use this to take a cab. Probably I'm leaving your house and then you give me money and you just tell me that, okay, use this to take a cab. Fiwo moto, use this to take a cab. Fiwo moto. So we also have figba ile. Ile means the floor. Gba means to sweep. Fi, that is used to sweep the floor. So probably you give me a broom and you say figba ile, so use this to sweep the floor. That is what that means. We also have figba bolu. Gba means to kick. Bolu means a ball. So kick ball. Figba bolu, that is you want to use this to kick the ball. Figba bolu. So maybe you give me a boot, and you say, okay, use this to kick the ball. So that's what that. And we also have fitunshe. Tunshe means to repair something, and then you say fitunshe, use this to repair it. So probably you give me a spanner and then you are telling me fitunshe. And we also have joko. Joko means to sit. You say fijoko. Then probably you gave me a chair and then you say fijoko, that is use this to sit. Fijoko means use to sit. And then aside from fi as an avenue to carry out something or to arrive at something, we also have it used alongside addition. When you want to add something to something, we have fikun or fiman. It's always used alongside addition. And then aside from fi, let me talk about the conditional statement in the Yoruba language. Every language has the conditional statement. The conditional statement in English is if. And before I talk about the conditional statement in English is if. And we all know that if is actually used alongside either the first person, the second person, or the third person. So in the Yoruba language, we use if in Yoruba language is toba. But before you use it as well, you will need to also identify with either you are talking with the first person, you are talking to the second person, you are talking to the third person, or if it's in the subject position or in the object position. And what you use, and the first person in English is if you, if I, if we, if they. But in Yoruba, the person is not coming after. The person is coming in between Toba. And then when it's coming in between, it now becomes ti oba, ti aba, ti wonba. I did a video which is actually an extensive video on first person, second person, and third person in the Yoruba language. I believe that video is going to help you a lot if you want to learn the Yoruba language. Believe me, that video is going to help you a lot. It's an extensive video, and believe me, you will not see any of that kind online. So it's a video you want to consult. I'll put a link in the description below. So I also explain how some words change in the Yoruba language, which actually happens here. If is toba, but when you want to use it in a sentence, it will be ti. It will turn the o. I said if is toba, but if you use it in isolation, it will just be toba. But if you want to use it in a sentence, it will be ti, and then you will put either the first person as an interjection in between, and then it will be ti oba. If you are referring to you, it will be ti oba lọ sílé. If you go home, ti oba lọ sílé. Ti mo bá lọ sí ilé. If I go home, ti mo bá lọ sí ilé. Sílé means to your house. Ilé means house. Sílé means to the house. So ti o bá lọ sílé. Ti mo bá lọ sílé. If I go home. Ti o bá lọ sílé. If you go home. Ti mo bá lọ sílé. If I go home. Tí wọ́n bá lọ sílé, if they go home. Tí a bá wa mọ́tò, if we drive a car. Or tí a bá lọ sí ilé, if we go home. So if in Yoruba is toba, but if you want to use it in a sentence, I explain it very well how some of this conversion works. In that video, I talk about the second person, first person, and third person in the object position or in the subject position. I explain it in the video. You might check the video. And so if you want to use it in a sentence, it will not just be toba. It will it will now change, and then the person you are referring to, either the first person, the second person, or the third person, will become, we interject the toba, and then it will become ti oba, ti aba, ti wonba. Ti wonba is if they, ti aba if we, ti oba if you, ti moba if I. So that is for conditional statement if in the Yoruba language. Another thing I will talk about is in English, we mark continuity with ing, or we say is. Either it's I is, or we mark it with ing. For example, I am eating. That means you said the person is actually eating, that it is continuous, it is happening, it is continuous. I am eating. We use ing to mark continuity. But in Yoruba, we use to mark continuity, or is. We use to mark continuity, which is ing in English, or is. So mo ti ń jẹun, I am eating. If it's mo ti jẹun, it's I have eaten. But mo ti ń jẹun, that means it's continuous, that is I am eating. And we also have a ti ń jẹun, that is we are eating. We are eating. We also have wọ́n ti ń mu mi. Wọ́n ti ń mu mi. Wọ́n ti ń mu mi. If it's wọ́n ti mu mi, that is they have drank the water. Wọ́n ti mu mi. But wọ́n ti ń mu mi, that is they are drinking. They are drinking water. Wọ́n ti ń mu mi, they are drinking water. And we also have ó ti ń kàwé. Ó ti ń kàwé, he is reading, or he has started reading. So ó ti ń kàwé. If we said ó ti kàwé, that means he has read. Ó ti kàwé. Maybe you are asking your spouse about your child that has an exam, and you said ó ti kàwé, so that means he has read. But if you say ó ti ń kàwé, that is he is reading. It is ongoing. So that is ó ti ń kàwé. And another word I'll be talking about is have and also has. So let me talk about have first. If you want to use have in Yoruba is ti. And sometimes have is also used to show possession. So let me just go ahead and talk about have. We have mo ti jẹun, I have eaten. I have eaten. Mo ti jẹun. We have I am here, or I have arrived. It's mo ti dé, which is I am here, or I have arrived. And we also have I have killed it, which is mo ti pa. I have killed it. Mo ti pa. I have killed it. Mo ti pa. He has killed it. Ó ti pa. He has killed it. Ó ti pa. He has gone. Ó ti lọ. So you see here that I use has. I've been using have before. I have eaten. Mo ti jẹun. And I also use has. I said he has killed it. Ó ti pa. So have and has, if they refer to a situation that's already in the past, it will be t. It will be t. No matter what, if it refers to a situation that's happened already, it will be t. Something that's done already. So he has killed it. Ó ti pa. We cannot say ó ti ń pa. If we say ó ti ń pa, there signifies continuity. That is, he is killing it. But if it's an action that has already occurred, we will have to use t. So he has killed it. Ó ti pa. He has gone. He has gone. He's gone already. So ó ti lọ. If the verb is past, what we use is t. That is because it has already happened before. And we also use have to show possession. If we use have to show possession, that is I have it. I have it is money. Money. I have it. Money. They have it. Money. We have it. Ani. So ni is what you use for possession. Ni is used for possession. And also, I haven't talked about have and has as well. So there is also a way where has is most of the time used to, even in English, has most of the time combines with started. For example, it has started raining. It has started raining. So we use as and we use started. So as is always used to maybe when something starts, and it's always a common saying when something starts in a language. For example, it has started raining, it has started going, it has started, whatever it is that you may want to say. So let me use that in an example. We also, in an aspect of that, when you say started, and when you say started, then your verb will be continuous. So we say it has started raining. Yoruba will say ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. So Yoruba actually had more detail here. Sí means to. So Yoruba gives a more detailed. It's not actually hard. It's just about practice. As I've used to say in most of my videos that explaining grammar is harder than the language itself. So it's just about practicing. So me explaining this sometimes sometimes confuse me. But of course I know what I'm trying to say and I know what I'm trying to communicate. But just by practicing you will get it more and more. So ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. When you want to say something started in Yoruba language, something starts, you have to be more specific. And Yoruba will not just say start. Yoruba, if I want to transcribe it in English, I will say started to. It has started to rain. But English can use it has started raining and skip that to. But Yoruba will say, but Yoruba will not skip that to. English can say it has started to rain. But English can skip that to, can say it has started raining. But Yoruba will not skip that to. So Yoruba will say ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. Sí means to. So ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ means to begin. It has started raining. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. I talk about ti as have or as, but here where it is continuous, you will have to use n. So Yoruba will say ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀ to which is continuous. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. And we also have he has started shouting. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo, or ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pariwo. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pariwo. It has started shouting, or he has started shouting. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pariwo. He has started shouting. And we also have wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lọ. They have started going. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lọ. They have started going. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lọ. They have started going. But of course, sometimes you may want to say these words in a different way. Maybe that scene may be confusing you. But if you use it more often, you will understand it. That you just know that, okay, if you use started in Yoruba language, you have to use si, which is to, and which is actually to signify continuous. Because when you say something started, then you will most likely use continuous to actually continue, a continuous verb to continue the statement that it has started shouting, it has started raining, it has started occurring, it has started happening. So Yoruba, it will always be in Yoruba like ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń, whatever it is that is happening. If it's happening, maybe it has started happening. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣẹlẹ̀. If it's raining, ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀. If it's shouting, ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pariwo. So is there, which signifies continuous. And sometimes you can even modify it. You know, there are different ways of saying the same thing. You can say, instead of oti bere sinro, you can say otinro. That is, it has started raining as well. Otinro. It has started raining. Otinro. And also, instead of saying oti bere sin pariwo, you can say otin pariwo. Otin pariwo. So that's just another shorter version. And also, instead of saying wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ, you can say wọ́n ti ń lọ. Wọ́n ti ń lọ. You know, as I've said earlier, that ti actually means continuous. They have wọ́n ti ń lọ. They have started going. Wọ́n ti ń lọ. So if it's continuous, you have to use ti. Anything that is continuous in Yoruba, we have carry but if it actually past, it will just be ti. Either in English it is have or has, whichever way it is in English, either have or has. If it has in English but it is past, you will use only ti. But if it is, even if it's have in English but it is continuous, like they have started going, it will be wọ́n ti ń lọ. So that is for that. And also, lastly, in an aspect where it's actually a present perfect tense, you know, a present perfect tense is like something that has a connection with what is past and what is happening. So like he has done it, it will just be otishe. Otishe, he has done it. Otishe, you know, it is not continuous. He is not still doing it. If you say otinushe, that is, he is doing it. It is otishe. And also, if you want to say it has happened, otishele. It has happened, oti shele. But if you say oti shele, that means you are saying it has started happening or it is happening. So if you have any more questions, you can put it in the comment section and I will respond to your question. I hope you like this video and subscribe to this channel. It's a lot of investment to edit this video, to also shoot this video. Please do not leave without liking this video, without subscribing to this channel. I will answer all your questions, and if what you need is a private tutorial, then I also offer private tutorial for people who want to learn the Yoruba language. And hopefully see you in subsequent videos. This is Learn Yoruba Online.